I'm Danielle Bean, author of Momnipotent, a book and parish-based study focused on uniquely feminine gifts and strengths. God gives all women the grace they need to love and serve their families, communities, and the church in unique and important ways. Today we're talking about the feminine strength of attentiveness and the ways in which we can find greater joy and satisfaction in our daily lives by eliminating unnecessary noise and distraction. Following the prayers of the faithful at Mass the other day, my husband Dan leaned toward me and whispered, "I didn't know his mother was so sick." "What? Whose mother?" I asked. "Father Dennis's mother," Dan explained. "We just prayed for her because she's in the hospital." "Oh, had we?" I know I had repeated, "Lord, hear our prayer," in all the right places, but I don't think I heard a single word the lector said in between. My mind was too busy planning dinner for that evening, a phone call to my son's teacher, and a haircut appointment for my daughter. "I wonder," Dan teased me on the way home from Mass, "if our prayers are more meaningful if we are actually aware of what we're praying for." He had a point there. How often do we steal from what we're doing by being consumed by distracted thoughts of other important things? How often do we rob ourselves of the joy that is found in fully living in the present moment by mentally occupying some other place in the past or the future? As busy women, it's inevitable that our minds are filled with many things, but we can pay attention to the kinds of distractions we allow into our lives. Like any discipline, improvement will come with practice. You can begin by reining in your brain as many times as you need to during Mass or prayer time. Or if you're distracted by technology, limit your daily use of cell phones, computers, and television. One family I know has screen-free Sundays, where the use of electronic devices is forbidden for that one day each week. Another mom I know turns off her cell phone each day at 5 p.m. to allow for distraction-free dinner, homework, and family time before bed. Have you ever had a conversation with someone when you suddenly realized they weren't listening? Either you saw them scrolling through a cell phone, or their answers became delayed and vague until you knew their mind was just somewhere else. If so, then you know that distracted behavior hurts human relationships. Let's resolve together to improve the quality of our relationships and of our work by training ourselves to focus on what we are doing, one thing at a time. What kinds of activities, thoughts, or devices distract you from doing what you should be doing on a daily basis? How do they rob you of peace and joy, and what steps can you take to control them? How do you feel when you allow too much noise into your life? How important is silence in the life of a woman, and how can you manage to insert more of it into your daily routine? To find out more about Momnipotent and how you can bring the discussion of important topics like these to the women of your parish, visit momnipotentstudy.com.